let me help you with a question that you might find in an IT interview. Stay tuned. Hey everybody, this is Zach with IT Career Questions, and today somebody asked me this question. They're in an interview and their interviewer asks them, you have a priority ticket that affects the entire company. And the CEO of the company comes up to you and wants you to fix an issue that they are having right now. Which issue do you fix first and why? And I cannot tell you how much I love this question. Like this, seeing this question and getting this question, I love this question. This is like probably one of my favorite questions that I have gotten on this channel, to be completely honest with you. Being that I've worked in IT as long as I have, I know how to answer this question, and I would answer it the same way everywhere I work, no matter what their culture is, no matter pretty much whatever the IT culture is there, because I know what's right and I know what's wrong, right? And that's something that, you guys know what's right and wrong. You guys already know whether you work in IT right now or not, whether you are, just starting to look into IT or not. You know, just by hearing that question. Do you work on a priority ticket that affects the entire company right now, or do you work on an issue that the CEO of the company is having? Do you know? I know. I work on the issue that the entire company is having. I don't care about the CEO and whatever issue he is having. And the reason being, and this is exactly what you're going to tell the CEO. Hey, CEO, we're having an issue with the entire company right now that is affecting us making money. I can't help you with your issue right now until I get this other issue addressed so that we can make money. And once that's resolved, I'll help you with your issue. That should shut them up right there in their spot. Company's not making money, CEO's not making money, CEO looks bad because company's not making money. Like, end story. Like literally right there, that's it. Like, done. That's it. Yeah, that's it. Like, that's it. I could just end this video right now because that's it. That's it. That's all you have to say. If you get asked that kind of question in an interview, that's pretty much all you have to say. It literally comes down to that. You should never put one person's issue over an issue that is affecting an entire business, that's affecting your entire environment, ever. There's never a reason for that at all. And if there's somebody pressuring you, even if it's the CEO pressuring you, you have to push back, no matter what. I really don't care, again, what the culture is. You should push back. And you have to push back only because you don't know how severe, you may know how severe the issue is, but you might not know how escalated that issue is going to get, right? Who knows what's wrong with the CEO? He can't print, right? Well, the entire network's down. So accounts payable can't send bills out. Accounts payable can't get bills in, right? Your machine shop can't send their, like blueprints to their machines or whatever, you know what I'm saying? Like there's all these different components that when an entire environment and organization is affected, one person, one little CEO doesn't mean a thing. So when you're in an interview and you get asked this question, you have to break it down in that fashion and say to that person who's interviewing you, and they'll totally understand it when you say to them, well, I would say to the CEO, I'm sorry, Mr. CEO, but our entire organization is down and we're not making money. I have to get this resolved as quickly as possible so we can start making money, and then I'll get to you as soon as this issue is resolved, and you will be my #1 priority after that. That's it. Done, right? Done. I'm sorry I had to say that 2 times, but I really have to stress that. But after you answer that, then I challenge you guys, and this is really, really important because I always challenge you guys to kind of do these types of things during an interview, is you ask, what is your culture like as far as IT goes? You know, what is your priority look like in IT? How do you handle your priorities? You ask them back, you know, what does that look like to you guys? How do you normally handle this type of stuff? And that will kind of engage them a little bit, and you'll kind of understand like what their troubleshooting process kind of looks like as far as their priority list. You know, maybe they're going to tell you the CEO comes first. If they tell you the CEO comes first, that's not the place that you want to work, and I'm going to tell you why. If they're going to tell you that the CEO comes over the rest of the organization, that's going to tell you that pretty much the CEO, the VPs, the managers, every director that you run into is going to be the most important person in that entire organization. Whatever issue that they have is always going to be more important than everything else at all times. Now, don't get me wrong, that's usually typically kind of how it is, you know, sometimes, right? But when there's a big critical issue going on that affects the entire organization, they understand, right? Everywhere that I've been, that I've worked for, if I said, hey, I can't help you right now because of this, they say, okay, get back to me whenever you can. The CEO for the place that I work at right now, very understanding. I love that guy. If I said, hey, I can't help you right now because I'm helping somebody else, he'd say, okay, call me back tomorrow. He wouldn't say, call me back right away. He'd say, call me back tomorrow when you have time. When you have time. When I have time, right? That's just kind of the way that is, you know? But everybody's different. So that's something you have to kind of look out for. But anyway, you don't want to work at some place that puts all of their VPs and directors and managers as their #1 priority, because that is a disaster. That will cause a disaster. Every time there's a little issue, that's just, you drop everything and you run to them. Drop everything, run to them. Drop everything, run to them. And it creates a culture that is just terrible. It's just absolute chaos. You can't do anything. You can't get anything done. You drop everything for them, and whatever they want, they get. It's not fun. I promise you. That's not a fun environment to work in. So look out for that. Pay attention to that. You know, you can, when you ask that question during an interview, you know, what does your priority list look like? You know, who comes first? Is it your organization, or is it your VPs, is it your CEO, whatnot? If they say it's your VPs and CEOs that come first, it's probably not somewhere you want to work with. Promise you. But anyway, that's kind of this video. That's all I had for you. So I hope this is kind of informative and helps you guys out somewhat, a little bit, maybe. And that's it. So as always, take it easy.